So today I'm going to talk to you about the impact of structural barriers on third party politics. In our previous lectures, we focused on the two major political parties in the US, the Democrats and the Republicans. You might wonder, why don't we talk about any other political parties like the Green Party or the Constitution Party or the Libertarian Party or even the Pirate Party? There's a real party called the Pirate Party. The reason is simple in that in our country, third parties are unlikely to win major elections. You see, America operates under a two-party system, which means it's extremely difficult for a third party to secure a significant victory in an election. While the Pirate Party may continue with its piracy-themed activities, they're highly unlikely to be represented in the national legislature. Now let's explore some reasons behind this barrier to entry. There's several barriers that impact third parties and their independent candidates' success, but I'm going to focus on the two major ones. The first being the winner-take-all voting district, and the second being the incorporation of third-party agendas into the major parties' platforms. Let's talk about the winner-take-all voting districts. Winner-take-all voting districts, particularly in presidential elections and the electoral college systems, are unique. In this system, the candidate who wins the most popular votes in a state running for president receives all of that state's electoral votes. For example, in Georgia, we currently have 16 electoral votes. Even if a candidate wins just by one vote, they receive all 16 electoral votes. This is called winning by a plurality, by the way, a plurality. This winner-take-all system favors the two major parties. Due to the massive size and appeal of the Democrat and Republican parties, they tend to attract a vast number of voters who align with their respective platforms, and so consequently most Americans find themselves agreeing with either the Democrats or the Republicans, and as the result, third parties, which are smaller, less funded, and newer, struggle to win popular votes. Without winning a single popular vote, they receive no electoral votes. This further discourages people from voting for third-party candidates since it may seem like a wasted vote. Why vote for a candidate who has no chance of winning? The situation could change if the winner-take-all system were replaced with a proportional system. In a proportional system, the number of seats a party receives in the legislature is directly proportional to the percentage of votes they receive. This system, used in many European nations, rewards the efforts of third-party candidates, which would never happen in a two-party system, winner-take-all. All right, the second structural barrier to the third party is the incorporation of the third party's agendas into the platforms of the two major political parties. So third parties often emerge with narrower sets of interests compared to the major parties. For example, the Green Party emphasizes environmentalism, while the Christian Liberty Party argues for the use of the Bible as a blueprint for political action. These third parties appeal to a very much smaller group of people due to their more extreme agendas. However, if a third party is well organized and well funded, they can gain national attention. If a significant portion of Americans support one of their platforms, it may rise to prominence. Yet, what often happens is that the major parties notice this traction of the third party and incorporate the third party's agenda into their own platforms. For example, the Populist Party of the late 19th century formed around upholding the interests of farmers and pushed for the unlimited coinage of silver. Consequently, the Democrats then incorporated this platform into their own, leading many farmers to vote for the Democrats. The two-party system, in conclusion, in the United States creates structural barriers for third-party candidates, including the winner-take-all voting system, which makes it difficult for third parties to win and discourages people from voting for them, and also that the major political parties, Democrats and Republicans, often steal or absorb the agendas of the third parties into their own platforms, which overshadow the independent candidates. So these are the factors that contribute to the challenges faced by third parties in gaining significant electoral success.